You got one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the Sales Energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom! That's exactly it. Do that. Let's do that. Boom! Here we are. Unmute, unmute, unmute. The magic is about to start. Welcome and thanks for calling by. Hey, if you don't know me, I'm the Deej, Dan Jordan, the pitch man here on Amazon.com. And big day today because, I'm running on fumes for whatever reason. Oh, Chris Stone, are you here? Say hi, voice of God.
Chris Stone is here, present and accounted for.
Broadcasting live here everywhere, makes everything happen. I appreciate it. So this morning, for whatever reason, this happens sometimes, I got up at, usually I get up early, but today, 2:30 in the morning, I'm wide awake, don't know what to do, get up out of bed, take a shower. It's great. The whole morning is like by 9 o'clock. So it's 9 o'clock. It's like my day's done already. I just feel great. I'm like the Army. I get more done before 9 a.m. than most people do all day. But now it's, what time is it now? 3:07. So I'm really not, I'm not coming down. I'm still feeling pretty good right now, but you kind of know that you're going to collapse a little bit later. So good news, we're here right now because, it's just like, when you were a kid and you had those, did you ever have those RV planes? Those planes that you be a little string and you'd go around in a circle. Did you ever have that, Chris Stone?
No, I don't. I remember those little balsa wood planes.
Yeah, no, not the balsa wood. They had had motors on them and everything. But
no.
You never had that. Well, what happens? You put the gas in them, and right before they're about to run out of gas, they go, and they go like crazy, like the last ditch ever. So that's where you guys are right now. You're getting the energy right now. Though I do need to fill up right now. So I have one of the items that I want to talk about. These are the thing is, guys, and I was making this whole thing up about how. What men want that you won't tell your wives and things like that. I'm not speaking for every man out there, but I am speaking for me. And I kind of believe that every guy is just you're still a little boy and you still like the things that the boys like, but you're afraid to do it because it's a little immature. Well, one of the things that guys like are knives. It's just fun to have a knife. And so in the carousel there's a bunch of knives, but this is the thing. A lot of people think that the type of knife that you want to get is like a Swiss Army knife because it's cool. Swiss Army knives are cool. They got a million different things. And you wonder why Switzerland was a neutral in World War II. And then you see their weaponry. They're going to come after you with a spoon, and so you figure out that why they don't want to do that stuff. But a Swiss Army knife is fun to have. It's all cool, but you really can't keep it in your pocket. You can't do it. And when you have a knife, when we were kids, Christone, when we were kids, did you carry a pocket knife to school?
I did.
Yeah,
I did. My dad gave me a pocket knife, and it had a little pair of scissors in it.
Yeah.
And had a little screwdriver. It was not a Swiss Army knife, but it had multiple blades.
Had a couple of features. That's right. And you could keep in your pocket. Now you get arrested for that. But the thing is, when you have a little knife, and I like this one has like a little screwdriver there that you could use. And it's not real. I think it has a little bottle opener and stuff. But what's cool about these is it's not a switchblade, but a lot of these have these little like nubby right there. And the nubby's cool because if you push it down, then it flicks up and you can do like this. which is cool, isn't it? And it's just fun. See, guys just like fun stuff like that. And when you have a knife, then you get known as the person with the knife. And so it's like there's always something going on. Can you fix my, there's a little gookus stuck in your computer right here. You got to do like this. You got to have something now. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. I've taken this stuff, Emergen-C. I just got a call from a friend of mine who's just getting over the virus thing. He said it was a real nightmare. But on the good side of it, now he's immune and he lost 15 pounds. But you got to keep a couple things you need to avoid that thing. You need vitamin C. This is something that guys want, but they'll never ask. Vitamin D, or what is this? K2 with D. This stuff, and you're like an impenetrable force. But I tell you, getting vitamins, if you want to get something, you think guys don't want to be fed vitamins, stuff like that. You know what we don't want to do? We don't want to take it out of the bottle. I remember when my parents got divorced, and they never talked to me because I was just little, and I wasn't little, but I was the baby of the family, so nobody wanted to tell me anything. By the way, Emergen-C, look at this. You got to use your knife to open it. Huh? So I was just, they didn't want to tell me anything. But the way I knew something was wrong is that every morning, my mom used to, get everybody's vitamins together and put it at their plate for breakfast. And so you go to breakfast, you have your breakfast, and you had your vitamins out there. Well, she stopped putting the vitamins out for my dad. And I'm like, oh, something is wrong. But listen, you think we don't like being taken care of? We like being taken care of. Put some vitamins out. It'll save your marriage. So I'm going to have this stuff right here. Put it right in here. And Chris Stone, you might know what this is. Have you ever seen this picture before, Chris Stone?
Oh, that looks like a Vitamix.
It sure does. Every guy wants a vitamin. You think, can you pull it up in the I guess in the thing? Show the picture.
We got vitamins, we got Vitamixes.
Yeah, we got all sorts of Vita stuff out here.
Air Vita. Yeah, we got a Vitamix going.
The thing is, you get a little, and Vitamixes they're good for everything. Right now, I'm using it as a pitcher. By the way, with that Emergen-C, just a little side note, if you want to pick that thing up, never put, use water. I got little ice cubes in here too. We'll talk about that in a minute. But never put seltzer in here. You put seltzer and that stuff, and it goes off the top, and then it spills, and it's sticky, and then you get yelled at. So don't do that. Let's stay on the Vitamix. But here it is. See, I need the energy because I got up so early. I got this new setup, Chris Stone. What do you think? I got everything right here. Emergen-C, baby.
Do me a favor and tap your Q2U. Yeah, not on.
Yes, it is. I can hear it.
But I can't.
Hello. That's not working?
No, it's fine. I can hear you. It's just that I didn't think it was the Q2U.
Do you think if I go like this, can you hear?
No.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to fix it. I know how to do it.
You know what? You probably should just leave it.
I can see it right here. Hold on. I can see it right here. Speaker, Samsung Q2U. I just have to change this one to Samsung Q2U. Samsung Q2U. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, a million times better. I think it's time for a song.
Well, you know why? And that's another thing. I think it's down there in the carousel too.
Yeah.
Listen, Vitamix is one thing, but you want a good gift for the man in your life? Make him sound like Barry White. Would you? Hello. What's that song that Barry White sings? What's that?
Oh God, there's just so many.
I know, but it's the one that everybody knows, the Ally McBeal song. It's that
Ally McBeal song.
Yeah.
Can't get enough of your love, baby.
Yeah.
I can't get
that's
enough
right.
of your love,
listen,
baby.
I could do a lot of voices. I can't do Barry White, but I
First,
can
my
do
last, my everything.
I can do. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right. But nobody can do Barry White's voice, so I won't. But I will sing the Samsung Q2U song.
All right.
In that manner, right? And so for everybody out there, if you're looking for a good mic, or you want to buy somebody a gift for a good mic, unmute, you got to get the Samsung Q2U. It comes with its own theme song. Listen to this, right? I sound 1/3 as good. I'm not saying I sound good, but I sound 1/3 as good without the Samsung Q2U. You heard it before. In fact, that was an intentional example and demonstration of how good it can be. Ready here? A little bit of Deej and a whole lot of you. Add a glass of Starlight and a Samson Q2U. Then let it rise for 100 years or two. And that's the recipe for making sound. Oh, and if you get it right, you'll know it. It's not like anything you've made before. And if you get it wrong, you'll know it, 'cause it won't keep you coming back for more. No, I didn't get it from my grandma's book upon the shelf. Didn't get it from a magical or culinary elf. No, a little birdie told me, said you can make it all yourself. And that's the recipe. I tell you, that's the recipe for making sound for you and me. Get it before they're gone. Wait. Get the Samson Q2U before they're gone. Here on Amazon. Dang. I forgot the words, Chris Stone.
I think you nailed it.
And, which is hard to do because, it's such a big hit on all the, on all the stations now, the live stations that are making things happen. But yes, it's a great microphone, a great gift for somebody. Nobody realizes, the difference. There's a couple things that you could do to really improve your success in your career. One is dress a little bit better. Oh my gosh, I got a story about a deal we had yesterday simply because I had a cool shirt on. But number two, and it's just a very little bit down from number one, is you got to sound good. People will put up with kind of, a wrinkled backdrop, but they will not put up with cranky sound. And guys like that. Guys like to feel like a rock star, and it's a great gift. So this, the whole karaoke thing, and I was never really big on karaoke. And the main reason why, Chris Stone, is, I don't like showing up other people. You know how it is. I feel for the little people out there.
Yeah, you're a giver.
I'm a man of the people. But man, it's just, I don't care who you are. It's fun. So I want to teach you the secret for good karaoke work, like at a party. The first thing is, everybody's drinking. Everybody uses the same excuse. The only reason why I could do this is because I'm drunk. But listen, when you're drunk, you sound horrible. So this is what you do. Do what I did in high school. Get yourself a beer and then go to the bathroom, dump out the beer, fill it up with water, and then nurse it all night long and keep on drinking like that. Then by 10 o'clock or 10:30, when everybody's hammered, you can go up there and be, Frank Sinatra. Someday when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you. And the way you look tonight. Look at that. That's with the Tailgater Plus. That's a great one. We've been selling a lot of Tailgater Pluses. And here's the trick. They don't all need to go on a tailgate. Now, if you got a truck, they're perfect on a tailgate, but they can go on the roof. They can go on the hood. They could just sit in the back of your trunk and make noise. Comes with a microphone, which is really cool. By the way, it's interchangeable. If you get the Samson Q2U and throw it on that bad boy.
Oh my God! I don't think there's. You're gonna become Mariah Carey.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of people confuse me with Mariah Carey and Elvis. That's my thing.
Well, what do you think? Blake has joined us in the chat.
My man, Blake.
He thinks it sounds better. He absolutely thinks it sounds better.
Oh, he does? He said, that's my man, Blake. There's literally, when people have one syllable names, there's like no song. There's no songs about, one syllable name. Like there's Maria. There's never Blake. I just met a guy named Blake. I mean, you can't have a song about a one syllable name. I mean, even Elvis wouldn't be able to do that.
So Blake, if you follow the Deej here, there's a song coming your way, a song about you.
I don't know. I just told you it's like near impossible to do.
I'm sure if you start thinking about words that rhyme with Blake.
There's nothing rhymes with Blake.
Drake.
Flake.
You know any Drake songs?
I don't even know what it. I don't even know who a Drake is. Yeah, I have to have my vitamin C. Listen, emergence. The only reason why I'm still standing is because vitamin D and vitamin C right here. I may never die, by the way. By the way, this morning, 120 push-ups. If you want to get something for your man, here's something that your men want. We don't want entire like workout equipment, because all it becomes is like a big hanger for our clothes. I don't want to feel guilty every time I walk into the room and I see that workout equipment that I'm not using. All right. But you know what I would like? A couple of dumbbells. Get me a few dumbbells. Get me some, some weights I could lift. I could do this. I could do push-ups on, all that stuff. Just that I could lift for once in a while. And I think it's perfect. Get one of those. That's like a really, really good gift. Because you're not telling anybody, boy, this whole year-long thing has been a tough on my belly. All right, what else do we got going on? Do I have the bench there? Yeah, I do have the bench. So you know what? I do want to say this is something else that's real cool that people like. You'll notice I put the water in. Everything in the Vitamix, by the way, is better with ice. I mean, even if you make soup, it's better with ice. I don't know why, but you just put ice in it. But here's the thing. Ice it's not what it used to be. It's, Blake, it's not like the ice when you were a kid. These ice makers that they have right now, and I'm speaking specifically about the GE Profile. If you can pull that up, Chris Stone. That GE Profile thing is unbelievable. You want to get something that everybody likes? Glenn Bill. There's a guy who's like trouble from all. You want to make up a song for somebody, it's impossible. He has 2 one-syllable names, and his first name is his last name. He gets screwed up every time. You call him Glenn Bill or Bill Glenn. Nobody knows what's going on. Everything's twisting around. But even he loves ice. And this GE Profile is one of those. Look at me. I'm talking. I'll just lip sync for what I'm saying. So this thing over here will save your entire marriage. I'll tell you what it is. You think it's regular ice? No, hold off. I'll tell you what it is. What it is little nuggets. These little nuggets, they're made specially. What you do is if you open the lid here, it comes with a little scoop. As if life isn't so good. Imagine having a scoop. Look at those little nuggets. That's not regular ice. That's what you get at Chick-fil-A. That's the stuff that dreams are made of. I'll tell you how it happens. It makes a big thing of ice in there, and then it scrapes it around the outside. And then from that scraping around the outside, it freezes it again into these little soft, pelletized kind of nuggets that are just like velvet to your tongue when they sit there. And here's the thing also. You don't just put regular, pour the water in the top and do anything like that. No, it comes with this little canister on the side. And if you fill it up with the purified water, I suggest using the Brita. The Brita filters are good. That one that we have there, it's about, it holds, how much does it hold? About a gallon?
A lot.
Okay, enough to make you, pee like a racehorse. And so, but the thing is, that thing, you fill it up with the purified water, and then you put the little top on there. Here's the cool thing. You think you're going to have to pour that into something and keep an eye on it. Oh, are you mistaken? So what happens is you put it into this little feature that's right next door to it. And that thing next door to it, it's magnetized. I'm telling you, GE thinks of everything. What are you going to have this little extra canister on the side? No. So it goes in there. You can put it right up next to it. It looks like it's part of the same unit. And that's the water that they use to make the ice. There's something even better, though. What happens at nighttime? Let's say you're waiting for a bus or something, and all of a sudden, out of the heavens, here comes a thought in your head, and you say, oh my gosh, the ice is melting. Where's all that water going to go? What happens is there's little tubes there. The water goes from that thing where the ice comes out, once it melts, down through the bottom, it gets recirculated. I mean, who thinks of this stuff? It's like you would think they were making a spaceship over here. That's how well thought out this thing is. And it's GE. Comes with the same guarantees you would expect for them. Comes with the same solid state quality that comes from them. And it even comes with a gallon of sweet tea.
No, it doesn't.
I recommend that you mix the sweet tea with a little lemonade and make a half and half, a little Arnold Palmer. If it doesn't come with the sweet tea, give me a call. We'll see if we could work something out. But look at that. I mean, remember the old Nestea commercial where they would just fall back and be refreshed? Chris Stone?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Nestea Plunge.
Yeah, I was taking the Nestea Plunge. Look at that. I mean, the thing is, I could always count on you with the same frame of reference. And I'm 56. I met a guy who was 59 yesterday. We went out for pizza, and we had like a 20-minute conversation of how people eat pizza with a knife and fork these days. I'm like, what's going on with the knife and fork? What we used to do was fold it and eat it like this.
Yeah,
But then I
that's right.
tried it with the knife and fork, 1,000 times better. And it lasts longer too. And what happens is you don't get that drip down the side of your mouth like Glenn Bill has heard all about. So anyway,
we've got Glenn Bill's podcast available on Amazon in the carousel. So if you want, Dan, if you wanted to give a shout out to now, you're on one of these episodes, right?
I am, but Glenn Bill is, I have a pretty good attitude because I work on it, read lots of books, do exercises on the side just to keep up with him. The man is a monster. Actually, that was a line from Stripes. You remember that? Remember that? It was that girl who was leaving him, and he says, "I can't get. You're a sexual dynamo. I got to exercise 3 times a week and read up on the side just to keep up." I can't believe I remember that joke from Stripes. What movie? That movie came out in like 1980.
It was Bill Murray. Some Francis.
Yeah,
was
that's
one of the
right.
characters.
That was Bill Murray with the Aunt Jemima treatment. By the way.
Yeah.
So here we go. What else do we got here? Yeah, so Vitamixes are great. The ice machine is monster. I tell you, if you're thinking about something you want for guys, the guys are just like heavy things that make noise. Listen, anything cast iron will do good. Oh, you know what? We got something yesterday. You want to do a surprise unboxing?
Not really.
Okay. So
Then no, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm joking.
I just got this in the mail. And, I'm here in the basement now. I know you think I'm out, here at the office, but that's just a thing. But I'm here in the basement. And I said this was on the front porch when I came in. And so let's do a little unboxing. Oh, what am I going to do to unbox this thing? How do I break that seal? Aha, the knife.
Hey, Dan, can you tell me what that is so maybe we can put it in the carousel?
Oh, yeah, it's a dehumidifier.
And the company is SEVON?
Yeah, SEVON, 7.
And it is a dehumidifier.
Devon, dehumidifier. Yeah. The product air inlet on the back. Do not place the product against the wall or block the air inlet. It looks a little small. The optimal operating temperature is 59 degrees. We suggest you use it when the humidity is more than 45 or 60. All right. Well,
does it tell? How many ounces does it say on the outside? Does it say
1,000 milliliters, whatever that means?
That's not ounces.
SN 150 dehumidifier.
SN 150.
Yeah, there it is. The SN 150 dehumidifier. SN, also known as SN. SN. All right. So we got that open. Because you have the knife. I'm telling you, nobody's upset when they get a knife for anything. Nobody's upset with a knife. It's like binoculars. Nobody's upset with a knife or binoculars. All right, here we go. Unboxing. We're boxing, and it's Oh, I don't want to rip.
Is this what we're looking at here, Dan?
That is what we're looking at. That is what we're looking at. Right now, we're looking at a box. Has a warranty. Register within 3 days. Yeah, we need this because we have a huge dehumidifier in the basement, and it lasts about 4 weeks, and then you have to buy a new one. It's $70 every 4 weeks in the summertime to get one, and so we just decided let's get a smaller one just for the room. You know what?
You don't colorful lights on it. You can change the light color.
Oh yeah, it's a water feature. I'm gonna, my wife got this, so I'm gonna wait for her. But I mean, it seems pretty. You know what it almost looks like? It looks like the Levoit air filter, doesn't it?
That's what I thought. I thought it was an air purifier at first.
Yeah, like an air purifier, but it's a dehumidifier. I'm not going to turn it on right now because I'm going to let my bride, who initially got it, do it. But so I have nothing to say about this other than it is as advertised, and so and I imagine it will work. So we'll have to make a video on this once we run them and we see how it goes. But right now, see, right now I'm sweating. If this thing was running, there'd be no sweat. No sweat. Another thing, you know, I tell you, so that's good. What else is on our carousel, Chris Stone?
You gave me, yeah, we've got this Black & Decker drill. We've got
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, pay attention. This is really important. And we're going to be talking about electric tools there, Chris Stone. So after I'm done here, I have to mow the weeds. They literally are weeds. What happened was last year, somebody who shall be remain nameless used Roundup instead of regular weed killer on the grass, killed the entire thing. And it was just terrible. It was just literally dirt. It was very bad. So we got it reseeded, but because I put the Roundup on, we kind of stopped the lawn service and all that. So we reseeded it, but now the lawn service didn't come back. And now it's just all total weeds now. So I got to go out and mow the weeds later. But I'm telling you, where there was a time where you needed a riding lug, big noise and all that stuff, these flipping electric mowers are awesome. They're really good. The Greenworks one that we have here is so good. And by the way, there's like 17-inch and 21-inch. I think 21-inch is the biggest. Get the biggest one. Just get the 21-inch one. And it's so worth it. It'll save you with the passes and all that stuff. But you should not be thinking at all about any loss of power in these bad boys. There's none. And they're really, they're quiet. It was a time when you kind of felt a little wimpish, your neighbors out there with their John Deere, making all sorts of, and you're buzzing around but I'm telling, it's like now it's good because you're able to do it an hour earlier. You see, you don't want to be out there doing yard work in the blistering heat. And normally, like on the weekends, on Sunday, you can't do it till like 10. But with these things, they make hardly any noise. You're good to look at those 5-star ratings. My man, Patrick Tinney. Could be, everybody I've met this past year during this whole virus situation has been really, really like good quality people. I think it's been good building communities. This whole thing. Patrick Tinney is just he sent not a card, a letter, a correspondence to me on LinkedIn yesterday that brought tears to my eyes. I didn't cry because I'm not a wuss, but it brought tears to my eyes. So getting back to the electric mower. Oh, look at it, Sivan, coming to you from Buckhorn. Go ahead and like literally all your power tools that you get yourself some electric tools. Get the mower, get the tree trimmer. I mean, just battery operated, so you don't have to be having these cords or anything around there. Get the trimmer, of course, the DeWalt air blower, or what's it called? The pollen blower. What do other people call it, Chris Stone? The leaf blower. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Those cordless things are so good. The other day, I came home, the DeWalt leaf blower. Do we have that up there, Chris Stone?
No, we don't.
Okay.
But,
well, that's okay. That's okay. Okay. But the other day, I came home, and there was leaves on there because we've had some rain for the past week or something, and so there was a bunch of leaves out, and it's what is it, September? So leaves are turning brown, they're falling, whatever. My wife is outside blowing the leaves off the driveway. My wife, I mean, she wouldn't have touched any, want her like this. She wouldn't, she doesn't like me putting, sometimes you have to get gas and bring it home. It's like a whole big thing. Don't put that in my car, cover it up. It's a big thing. And there she is out there with the leaf blower, all because it's electric. I'm telling it's saving marriages, saving lives, saving the environment, saving neighborly problems. It's just awesome. These electric mowers and blowers and snowers. I don't know if there's electric snow blower. I can't imagine there's an electric snow blower. By the way, do we have a pressure washer in there too? I mean, do you want to have fun? I mean, do you really want to have fun? You want to have fun? Get yourself a pressure washer. It doesn't even. They have the electric ones now, which are okay. They're good for windows and things like that. But if you want a real one, get yourself one with a Honda engine, and it'll last forever. It's just there's so few things in life you can do that have instant gratification. Going to the bathroom is one, but the second on that is pressure washing. It's like, dirty, clean, dirty, clean, dirty, clean, dirty, clean. It's just like instant. And you look back at it and you're like, you find yourself looking, it's almost like when you get a new car. You ever get a new car and then you're walking past the driveway, you're walking past the garage door and you just open it to check on your new car? That's what you do when you're pressure washing. You pressure wash your back deck. And then, it's all wet. And so it's going to look different when it dries. And so you keep on checking up on it. Like it'll dry faster if you keep washing. Pressure washing is just fun. I don't care who you are. You could be Patrick from Buckhorn, Canada, somewhere, Ontario, and still like pressure washing. So there's another thing that guys like. And they won't tell you they like it. But they do like stuff. I have some grapes here because by the way, when I was those pressure washers, really good. When I was a kid, Chris Stone, you may not know this, I practiced for like all summer to get the Guinness Book of World Records, because that was a big thing. Guinness Book of World Records. You would look at it, and you'd always watch the two fat guys on the mini bikes, and the tallest man in the world and all that stuff. Everybody had those Guinness Book of World. Every year you got the new one. Anyway, I wanted to be the best, like, grape catcher. Like, I could throw it 30 feet in the air and catch it in my mouth. And I got it. And then I learned how to do this. You could do the whole thing. There was a time where I could juggle grapes in my mouth.
Dan, just watching pressure washing is satisfying.
Isn't that satisfying? Look at that. Everybody likes it. And here's the thing. People are going to tell you, be careful. You could really hurt your deck and things like that. You could really carve into the wood. And it is true. You will carve into some wood and you'll do that. But replace one plank is nothing. And you'll only do it once because you'll see what's going on. But, after a humid summer here in Georgia, you will get, mold will start growing in places that you don't think mold can grow. Look at that. You see that green kind of fungus stuff? That was on my garage door.
Deej, I worked in a pressure washing job all through college and basically paid for college, working for a pressure washing company. And basically and I enjoyed it. It was like a fun job. I had to get up at 2:30 in the morning because I had to wash the post office trucks before they went out to deliver the mail.
Wow.
And so I would have a class at 8 o'clock in the morning. And by the time I got to my class, I had already been up for 6 hours and had already made money.
What a hustler. That's great. It's a great business for anybody to do. Every house needs it. You can knock on doors and this
has got 3,000 PSI and it's super affordable. This is actually like, and it is electric.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the electric stuff they have is just, it lasts now. It's not the cheap things anymore. They really are good. I'm totally into these power tools and stuff. And listen, no one's going to be unhappy if they see this thing under the tree. Buy it early, buy it when they're on sale. Don't let things run out. It's a great product to have. And it's fun to use. People will fight. You can get your kids to do it too. You can wash your car with it, just stand further back and you can do it. So big fan of the washing of the pressureness. What else do we got, Chris Stone?
I wouldn't use it to wash under my fingernails. Like that's probably not that's probably not a safe move.
You know what? I wish my son was supposed to bring it. I got this, the Hoover Spotless Portable Carpet Upholstery Spot Cleaner. Woo! There you go.
Yeah.
Big fan. If you can pull that thing up. These things are great. And I'm telling you, you don't have to be when you get stuff for a guy, you really don't have to get expensive stuff. You want stuff with I'll teach you the perfect gift for men. Something with buttons. We like buttons. We like little lights. So like this dehumidifier. It's a normal dehumidifier. We're going to talk about the Hoover. Please leave it up there. But this dehumidifier looks great and all that stuff. What sells is the fact that it has that light. I mean, even Chris Stone, who's as rational and reasonable as any human being, even mentioned it. Guys just like buttons and lights. So this Hoover thing is it's somewhat mechanical. And has just buttons, and you could see like all the gookus malukas that comes up there. Again, it's that kind of instant gratification and satisfying nature of from something dirty to getting clean. And it makes noise too. And I actually really like this one because there's very few moving parts. But when I got this one, I even made a video showing it. Is that my video there? Yeah, I even made a video showing it. If you could pull it up, that I tried it and it wasn't working. Like the spray nozzle wouldn't work, and so I went on the Tube of Eunice and I said, "Hey, did anyone else have this problem?" Turns out it's a really easy fix, and so the handle itself. I don't know if you could speed it up a little, maybe not, but I'll just. That the handle itself has there we go. That part right there, the trigger wasn't connecting. And so it was literally take a Phillips head screwdriver, take off 2 screws, and you had to take off that little trigger. And that thing goes on it. But you see that little plunger, that white thing right there? Mm-hmm. That has to grab. And so what you do is you kind of push it down with one hand. I'll show you the plunger there. And that's it. By the way, that's the one movable piece. So if anything needs to be repaired, it's that. And by the way, that's the same plunger they use in the Bissell. That's the same plunger they use in the Hoover and the same plunger they use in any of these spot cleaners. It's a ubiquitous piece of.
Whoa, $30 word.
Yeah, that's right. So you got to push it down there. You just kind of put the pressure on it. And then there's a little kind of latch that you put it on there. And once it's in there, boom, now it's fixed. And that's it. And now the plunger goes down when you do it. So then you just put the top on with those 2 screws. And that's the only thing that can go wrong with it. And so it's very comforting. So 2 things happened there. One, it was an easy fix. I didn't have to return it, didn't have to call, didn't have to do anything like that. And 2, I got to feel like a hero for fixing it. And ladies out there, if you're trying, I know you can do it. I know you could fix it just as easily, but let the guy do it. Let him pretend like let me pretend like I'm a hero, like I'm a handy guy. And, then I'll use it. Then I'll clean the place up. You don't have to worry about it. But it's just I just love this little thing. Just love this little tool. And so I gave it to my son because he's got 2 cats. Not 1 cat, 2 cats. And they're male cats. So they're big. They're like lions. He's got 2 lions in his house. And they make a mess.
Cats never make the videos.
Cats never make the video. Well, the cats that we have in our house are Sophie Bells. And they're not allowed down in the basement for whatever reason. She's afraid they're going to get lost. There's Frankie, and there's what's the other one's name? Lucy. Frankie and Lucy. But they're very cute cats. But now they are, they had to get acclimated with each other. First, there was a lot of cat fights. There was cat fights. But now they're acclimated. Now they lick each other. That's what cats do. Dogs and cats. the dogs, when you come home, they go on their belly, and so you have to rub their belly. Imagine if people did that. All right, what else do we have left here in the minutes that we have going on, Chris Stone?
Out of the stuff that you gave me, we've got an Instant Pot. We've got shoe, like a shoe organizer.
Yeah, those are fun stuff. The shoe organizer is a great little inexpensive gift. Listen, guys like clean lines, square stuff, everything in a pouch. That's why those cushion holders are so big in those sheds. Actually, I love those things. That Keter brand, if you could pull one of those things up, very, very cool. What happens is you start accumulating stuff. And so you don't know where to put stuff, and then your garage doesn't get big enough, and so you don't want to build a whole shed in your backyard. You don't want to do all that stuff, but you just want a shed. You don't want to have to build the shed. These little kind of plastic extrusion sheds are so helpful and useful and much sturdier than you would think possible. And they last forever because they just, there's nothing to decompose in these things. And if you had a pressure washer, even, after each season when they get a little grimy and muddy and all that stuff, take the pressure washer. They're weather resistant, so they're pressure washer resistant, and you can just keep all your stuff in there. Myself, this is a great little hideaway that you could just have your own little space. You can make a podcast studio in this thing. Put some insulation up, you're good to go. These things are so good to have. It even has a window. But what's cool about it is how you put it together. They have these little just kind of screws. It's almost like when you were a kid, you would put together models, but no glue. And so when you wind up moving, and eventually everybody moves, or actually that's a good play set for your kids when they want to make a fort when they're a certain age. And so it goes from them to you, and you can move it from house to house. It comes apart just as easily as it's put together. These things are really sturdy, really powerful. And it's the same company that makes those places that you put your cushions on your deck, which are killer. Those things are just killer, because what happens is you get this beautiful patio furniture there's an Irish joke about patio furniture. Stay with me, Chris Stone. And so you would get this beautiful patio furniture, and you get, these little cushions that go on them, and they're sundial cushions or whatever. They're supposed to be like weather resistant and sun resistant. They don't fade. They don't do anything like that. But you know what happens with them? They get wet and they start fading. No matter what you do, they get wet and they start fading. And so you say, I can't leave them out and get rained on and all that stuff. So you wind up putting them in your basement, and then your basement gets so cluttered, and then it's a pain in the rear end to go into your basement to go back up with the cushions all the time. So then you leave them out, then the pollen gets on them, and then you have to buy new cushions all over again, until you discover the Keter box right here, it comes in all different sizes, 150 gallons. I wonder if you can put ice in it. They keep calling it gallons. I guess it would be a really big cooler also. Round, all this kind of fun stuff. They have all different sizes, all different shapes, all different styles, but they're all great. They're like watertight, so it doesn't have that problem. They're even tight enough to keep out here in Georgia. We have a big pollen issue. They take care of that as well. It's like a fun tool that everybody plays. Here's the video I make. That's at the lake house on the little deck. Oh, there I go. I was actually concerned that I would get stuck in there. That's how powerful the latching system is. And so they're strong and they're sturdy. That thing's years old. We have other ones. That was the one that was right there. I don't know why I got in with the clothes. Look at that. I can't believe I do that stuff. Man, my hair got gray. Look at that. Is it that gray? I guess it is. If you wear a white shirt, my hair looks... Nah, it still looks the same. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, listen. This has been fun. Did we have anybody talk to us today, Chris Stone? Nobody's talking to me. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've got chat here from Punkaz, Puncaz. He or she has this one. This is very good for home use. Thumbs up. I think that was when we were talking about the shed.
Oh, I love the shed. I'm a BFOTS. Big fan of the shed. So that's good. Listen, if you're looking for something to get, guys, we're very easy. We're very easy to play around with. Big stuff that makes noise. It's loud, straight lines, and make us feel like a hero. And you can't go wrong. And stuff with buttons too. I like stuff with buttons. Hey guys, this is great. It was fun to do this show today. Chris Stone, once again, you are the best. I wish nothing for good things to happen to you all for the rest of your lives. Until next time, go get them today.